downwards treasured sites in Christianity.
Alright. Come on, everybody. It is Monday again. I say again because we were live at 9 a.m. this morning. It is April 18th, 2022. Hope your week's starting off really nice. I know it's Monday, but it's over. Just a few more hours. This will make it go by a lot quicker. So glad you could come here, kill some time, and have a little bit of a discussion about ufology. Tonight I want to talk about how it's getting out of control. Not that it hasn't been, mind you. But ufology is, it's been this way for a while. But when you see it develop from nothing to something, that's what makes me mad. It's like now I'm seeing people start out. I'll use Anjali for an example. She's not making any money yet. But she started out with that little... she did a few interviews earlier in the year. Nobody gave a shit. Then she does this fake press conference with herself, friends, and family, and a dog and cat. And, nobody really cared. But everybody started talking about, she set a tunnel down under the ground. And then that was debunked. But here she is again, coming back for more. Now she's a hybrid child. Her mother had her eggs stolen from aliens. It's a whole new gig. Robots, my God, the whole night. Now there's cyborgs. Anjali making up the story. Anjali is a fake story. So, usually people like to make a little bit of money with that, but I had to use her an example because that was the quickest one I had on my mind. But they do. They keep coming back with new and improved stories. I think Cambion called it circle jerk, something like that. Ufology circus jerk, circle jerk, something like that. It is. And who do we blame for these people having this kind of exposure? Well, there's nothing else to really talk about, so we'll take any scrap of story that's out there to make it something we could talk about. I kind of feel like, because I know what to expect now, more than ever, and seeing a few of the stills from the New York UAP videos that are coming out May 27th. You have to pay for it, though. You have to go to a symposium to see it. But then they're going to drop short videos of the many, many, many hours of videos that they have. There was 4. Now there's a 5th one. 3 of them are already on the internet. So you're going to get 2 that we've never seen. Maybe 1. So you're paying to see 1 or 2 videos that are shit. Dots? What do we say about dots? We don't like them. You can't tell what they are. And what do we say about FLIR? The worst. Can't see any detail. It could be anything. It's just a heat signature. Or a cold spot or something. That's right. So we're going to talk about that. Like that and everything else that is that, everything else that makes up ufology today on GoofOn. It is now starting, and what? Let's start roll call. Roll call, everybody. Our beautiful one, Felicia Flores. Welcome to the show. Kepsta. Welcome to the show. Member David Wilcox. Welcome to the show. Mike Gemetria. Welcome to the show. Member Denbub. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Joker 37. What's up? How's 36 treating you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Remember Walt Cobbin there? Come on, people. Those whom don't know Black Ludus and Josh and Artemis got their own channel. All right. Thank you. Mark D. Truth Searcher. Welcome to the show. The biggest, the baddest, the nicest, the kindest, Stu Gerson. What do you say, Stu? green screen. I just made this nice, and now it's falling apart. Why? I know why, because I have shitty tape. I bought this tape. It's supposed to be really good. It sucks. Hey, member William Bridges just became a member, William Bridges, to goof on. Hey, grazie, mucho gusto, generoso, and all that other stuff. Thank you very much. By the way, some new videos coming out for Super Chats and the emojis and badges for the members. Welcome to the club. You're number 36, I believe. Congratulations. Giddy up. Well, thank you, member William Bridges, for becoming a member of Goof On. You have now crossed the accolades all over that comment. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thank you. That was pretty good. All right, thank you very much. Member Bernie Muro, welcome to the show. Claudia Rodriguez, how are you? Good to see you. Coraline, welcome to the show. Oh, yeah, Claudia, welcome to the show. Brett S., everybody, welcome to the show. Member Dorothy Hawkins, the Hawkstar, the Hawk. Welcome to the show. Bob Perkins, what's up, 2Bs? Mr. Reckless Ryan. By the way, Bob, welcome to the show. Mr. Reckless Ryan, I think this is your first time here. Not expect to be disappointed. Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man. Expect to be disappointed and you will never be let down. I love your style of thinking. That's me. Zach Diecast Montu. Welcome to the show. All right, let's see. Who's at the front door? Good, the Gorilla Gamers. Member Gorilla Gamer. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Front door. Cuppy. What's up, Cuppy? Lisa M. And another new photo. Welcome to the show. Like the bow, by the way. Red bow. Red Storm 1. Look at the synchronicity going on here in this show at that time. That's not a synchronicity, really. It's just the way it happened. No, and Nathan Allen. Nathan Nitsky. Nathan's Hot Dogs. Welcome to the show. All right, let's get ready. I know, it was a long intro tonight. I want to say hi to this person. Mr. Mission Control. Okay. I thought you were somebody else. And member... Most people in this community are full of hit. So welcome. Welcome. Yep, we did a show this morning at 9 a.m. Yeah, it was weird. I usually don't talk or speak till 3, 4, 5, sometimes not even up until the show. I don't speak. You hear what I'm saying? I really don't even talk to myself anymore. I got bored with it. I see now why it affects people. I see why people stop talking to me. Yeah, I get it. I know. Now, I don't think I'm going to do the morning thing forever. I just wanted to try it out this week. That's it. I think we had 135 people there. I was like, are you kidding me? We've never done a morning show and that many people were that kind to show up. 6 a.m. it was, Pacific time. What'd we talk about? Oh, yeah. I may be wrong about Lou. I'm not going to talk about that now. You can listen to that show, but member Rebecca Wiles is here. Members Josh and Artemis show. We are here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show, PH Web. What the? Was there a super chat? I thought I saw a slide by. Birdie. Heather Birdie, how are you? Carolyn Barnett. Isn't there a super chat I missed? Yeah, Bernie Muro. $5. At 9:15, it says a minute ago. Let's go back a minute. There it is. Thank you. See, and there's no verbiage with the super chat. There's no chat with the super. It's just the super dono. Not even an emoji, a sticker. That's how... we love them that way, but we're not opposed to any questions. They just... I could tell what this is. Key lime pie. With whipped cream. Thank you. Thank you, Bernie Miro, a continuing supporter and member of GoofOn. Thank you very much. First one of the day, right? Second one. Was it the second one? Did we already have one? No, we had a couple. Remember 36? Yeah. So, Bernie, because you're the first, we're going to do a little different today. See, what's funny about that, you think that's going to go one way, and then it goes another. Yeah. Thanks, Bernie. All right. What's up, the 6 cents, Brian L? Hey, kids doing? John P. Adventures there. Crystal Sarasale kicking off the night with a $5 member. Crystal Sarasale with a $5 super chat. Got it. Ah, damn, you're throwing hard. Well, your computer is. Grape cotton candy. I got the cotton candy on my beard. So, thank you very much, Crystal. Continuing supporter of GoofOn. Grazie. Grazie. I don't know. But I want to talk about this problem that I think expect the expected. So Andy goes on the Josh and Artemis show. Was it Saturday? I had fallen asleep, so I missed the first 35 minutes. But when I tuned in, immediately my spidey senses were tingling with delight. Oh, yeah, I was getting my blood going. Andy's good at that. That Long Island attitude, that accent, that I don't give a shh attitude. And the guy's only been around for a year. Like, he's talking to me like I don't know what's going on, right? Like, he acts like he's been put through the grinder more times than Greer or Corey Good and David Wilcock. And he's got this attitude that it's like, wait a minute. Why do you have this attitude when you just got here, dude? And he explained, which I'll play a couple of clips because I got permission from the Josh and Artemis show that I could do that. But I thought it was the weirdest thing in a while. And I know why. He's scared. Yeah. No, I don't mean like in a gonna get beat up type of way. He is scared that this isn't going to be successful. He needs this to succeed. Because if it was just about the truth and the greater good of all things that are great and good in ufology, then he wouldn't give a shit. He'd put it out so nobody would have to pay a penny. And he says he's not making a penny on this. He's in it for the long haul. Let me just tell you, because he's got more videos where this came from. Capiche? So he wants that Corbell notoriety. He ain't going to get it. He ain't going to get it. Not with these videos. Not with the still images that I've already seen, which a lot of people have seen. I'm not saying I'm special. But they're freaking dots that I've seen. So they showed us nothing, which is what I expect. We will see. I expect nothing from these videos. I was going to say something else and then I chose not to. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. Hold on, I'm pulling up the Josh. Why this didn't just pull it up? I mean, why isn't it popping up? Yeah, I see it, but I didn't like the way it did that. I don't need that. New footage at UFO Symposium. Andy. Andy. Because you guys, the Josh and Artemis show, get right into it. You know? Gets right into it. But the reason I am very skeptical is because he's very defensive. Now, to save time, I could just tell you everything. But I want to play some of it so you feel the attitude that comes with Andy. And you know what? I wear my emotions on my sleeve, but not all of it. It seems like he's reaching, trying so hard. Last year, he gave out the rubber duck video for free, third phase of Moon, put it out there, helped the video get up and kind of go viral over the next few days, weeks, and months. And he said he got ripped apart for that. Everybody hated the way he did it. There was no science done with it, no study, no research, no numbers. People like the numbers. They want to see pie charts and graphs and all that stuff. Makes it feel credible, right? I want a witness, I want the pilot, and I want the alien. All right, well, we can get you 3 out of 4. How's that? That's 2 out of 3. Same percentage. Not really. Close. I know. So I want to play a couple of things here. It'll be interesting to see the personality. This is what is on my shirt? Was that dandruff? I hate when people wear black and then the camera, because now everything's high def. You never saw dandruff when we were growing up. Am I right? Nobody had dandruff, and most people looked like they didn't have any lines in their face. Then high def came out and you seen everything and you're I didn't know Kent Dana looked like that. Oh my God, he looks like a person. But here we have Andy, right out of the gate, shot out of a cannon, with the attitude. And yeah, as finishing up for last year, he said, hey, I put this out and everybody got on me for the, I gave it out for free. I didn't make a dime. I'm not making a dime with this one either, or these 4. But nobody liked it the way I did it then. So now I feel like we're doing it the right way. We're going to have somebody up there who's a scientist or an astrophysicist. I don't know. Somebody with credentials and a plaque on the wall. A plaque on the wall? A degree on the wall, in a frame, on a picture, on a frame. It is the picture. Who's going to explain everything that's going on in the dot videos. Here we've got a dot. And as you can see, this dot is just like the other dots. We're showing a heat signature here. Looks like it's going about 80 knots, which is really, 40 miles an hour? But here, because I'm an astrophysicist, you can see that the object, it didn't do anything. What do you even need me here for? Look at this. It's just moving in a straight line. There's no quick turns, no 90-degree angles, no Mach 2 to 10. Why am I even here? You'll see. I think I know why. What's that? Cha-ching? I don't think it's not about money. All right? Just get away from that. It's not about money. Stop. It's about the greater good of ufology. Having people pay $40 to, $100 to go to the symposium to see dots. But these are fantastic and magical dots. Oh, yeah. He promised. He's defensive because he knows they're shh. I would be. I'd be scared. But I'd be like, I don't give a shit. I don't care what anybody thinks. Nah, it's cool, man. Believe what you want to believe. I know what I saw. The video explains it. Judge it for yourself. But he goes a little too hard. I don't like my people being talked to that way unless I'm doing the talking, because I know there's no hate in my voice. There's only truth, as I see it. Right? Isn't it? It's as I see it anyway. All right, here we go from the Josh and Artemis show. This is titled New Footage at UFO Symposium. Andy of New York, UAP Discussions. Join us and Eggush.
And everybody's just talking. So
Brilliant. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So we'll get back into it. So how you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Oh,
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're great.
Yeah. So we've just been playing golf today. We had a little bit of like a day
What?
date. And we were just saying before, like this is the first time we've really been out the house for a few weeks to do something.
Yeah.
And it
COVID.
tired me out so much just walking around. I had to have a nap before, but I'm back to full strength now. I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Out of shape, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, mini golf tires, you guys.
That's when you know you gotta hit the gym when mini golf wears you out.
Yeah, exactly. It's time to make some changes. Yeah. So it's been a few months, Andy. So what's been going on with yourself the last few
I
months?
waxed my head.
Helping getting all this together, basically.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out. I mean, every single day I was getting a phone call for like a good 2 months straight of something new and new people coming on and new information. And I mean, it was just hectic. It was insane. I literally flew all the way to California.
And boy, are my arms tired.
Probably about not even a full day. I didn't even get to see anything, just so I can meet the people I needed to meet and then fly all the way back. So I literally went across the country for less than a day.
Wow.
It was oh my God, it was horrible.
Wow, imagine this guy back in horse and carriage days. Oh, it's so hot out here. I can't believe these galoshes. I have holes in my shoes. Is this how much longer? Are we almost there? I think my horse just farted. I don't know. Anybody got any gum?
Trip was so horrible.
I can
Sorry,
imagine.
I'm
So you're
just a
based
little
in
bit
New York,
upset.
so you had to fly over to the
I
other
won't
side of
sing.
the country.
Yeah,
That's
literally
crazy.
the other side of the country.
Literally the other side. I'm on Long Island, which is literally
Like the like furthest you could go.
That's
That's
crazy.
funny. Well,
yeah. So it was pretty,
probably
it was
worth
pretty
it though.
It was, yeah, it was a very interesting conversation. I was very surprised at a lot of the things that I was hearing and the plans and the typical Andy response.
The best response, yeah.
Yeah.
Rest of the year.
For the rest of the year, pretty much. But yeah, if there's going to be another one, then I'll try and make it. Was it yesterday or the day before or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything what you can say about that? About
Was that a Tinder date?
Like a Tinder date? Steve? Can you just explain to like the audience how all this happened in the first place?
Well, with like the footage and all that.
Yeah, in terms of the footage, yeah.
Basically, just like literally landed on my lap. I mean, as you guys already know, I started my account just because I was tired of seeing all the fake information and decided to, do something about it and try to put my part in.
Hold on. That's like the third time I've listened to this. Is he saying that he put out the rubber duck video because he wanted to do his part in bringing real footage? Huh.
And I guess the individual, well, not I guess, I know that the individual kind of liked the way I presented my my evidence and information and kind of didn't give a shit about, all the naysayers and everything. So it basically motivated him to send me the footage, which at first was, as you guys know, the first time I got them were cell phone recordings.
Yeah.
And then I was able to talk with him a little more and convince him to get to get me the original files, and which he did.
Oh, okay.
And then, the rest is history with that. But I do want to clarify one thing before we continue.
Yeah.
I had to mention this to a few of the individuals that were promoting the event. There's one new video. So of the 4 videos, I'm going to throw out there may be a possibility that we get another one on the
So $40, right? Isn't it 40? We'll double check. You get to see one video that's new. But he said, I don't even know what the other videos look like. So to me, it will be 4. I get it. Yeah. I don't want this part, though. We get that.
Stuff is important because you now don't have a file that's just silent. Now you have reactions, which is very important because it shows you that, what they're seeing is not something conventional. It's something, out of
Oh,
the
yeah.
ordinary.
He's saying that there's audio with these. Just like, we heard with, oh, got it. There's a whole fleet of them. Well, let's go see him. Nah. Let's follow that one over there. Yeah. So we get to hear what the pilots talk about. All right. I'm excited. That's nice. That is very nice. Go.
So that's a very, very big deal. The fact that, audio is captured in this footage as well.
Absolutely.
So I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm really excited to see it. So in terms of the 4 clips, and you mentioned one's new, and they're all FLIR, you mentioned that before. In terms of the audio, is that just attached to the new clip? Or is it on
the audio is on the new clip.
Right. Okay.
The original is actually 2 hours long, which is another important factor. These aren't just edited versions. They're not. Yeah. I'm not saying that like Tic Tac and Gimbal and Go Fast were not authentic, but it just shows you that it was tampered with.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? These are untampered. You understand? These are the original files, the original size, the original.
Wait, what?
The I guess you could say that the file is authentic. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like, for example, that what they put out there,
it's not like
1 minute clip of
like a few seconds or whatever. You see the whole.
Yeah. I'm not saying that like Tic Tac and Gimbal and Go Fast were not authentic, but it just shows you that it was tampered with.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? These are untampered. You understand? These are the original files, the original size, the original length. So the thing with the new footage, it's 2 hours, but the actual incident itself is a short part of the 2 hours, but it's a very compelling part.
So it's edited. So we're not getting the original. Okay? It's edited. I know what he's saying. I know, but they're only showing us the best part. They're showing us the best parts. The part where it goes from 95 miles an hour to 98. It better be good. I better see things disappearing and reappearing. I better see something that happened during the daytime instead of at night. I better see something like right-angled turns at super Mach speeds. And I'm afraid we're not going to get that. Because conventional stuff, and I think that's all they're seeing, doesn't do that. Doesn't disappear, maybe off radar, but doesn't make right-hand turns. I've never seen a UFO video yet with a 90-degree turn. You know how often I've heard that be applied in a story? But yet we never see it. So we won't see it here. If we did see something like that, 2 things would happen. Somebody, everybody, myself included, will probably think it was faked. And secondly, it's the real deal. Could be the real deal. But we won't see anything that'll make us think it's the real deal. And that's what makes me sad. I guess I don't want to keep harping on it, but this is very hard for me to watch. We haven't seen Andy yet get irate, and I'm trying to remember. I know where he said some things generally, but we'll skip through it anyway because it's the anatomy. This is the anatomy of somebody trying to get a little bit of fame in their life. Look. If he didn't want fame, you don't. Maybe I'm wrong. You do it in a Utah symposium instead of like the big places, like the New York, the LA, the Phoenix. You go to Utah. Yeah. Nobody ever talks about Utah. And no Utah lights that I'm familiar with. No, Battle of the UFOs in Utah. No.
So very compelling, short part of the video.
Yeah. So when the video's presented, then it's not going to be the 60 minutes, of course. It'll just be the condensed, like, part of the clip where it shows all the action, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna assume that's how they're gonna do it. Honestly, I really prefer they didn't. That they show the full file and then just go to the section, the part where the incident occurs. Which I think that's what they're gonna do. Honestly, I prefer it that way, just to show that the video.
He has no idea what's going on. He just gave them the video and said, yeah, I trust you guys will do it right. And they probably talked about it a little bit, but you know how it goes in the editing room, any way they want to do it. And he just said 3 different things. I hope they do it that way. I hope they don't do it that way. If they did do it that way, I mean, that was just a little strange, I think, right? I heard 4 different ways.
Little clips. These are the full files. Okay, so when you see, for example, like the RD footage was 60 minutes, that's important that it was 60 minutes because it shows you that the I guess you could say that the file is authentic. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like, for example, that what they put out there, tampered with.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? These are untampered. You understand? These are the original files, the original size, the original length. So the thing with the new footage, it's 2 hours, but the actual incident itself is a short part of the 2 hours, but it's a very compelling part.
It's 2 hours, but then he said, wait a second, this guy doesn't know what he's saying.
Tampered with.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Listen.
These are untampered. You understand? These are the original files, the original size, the original length.
I'll tell you.
So the thing with the new footage, it's 2 hours.
Here we go.
But the actual incident itself is a short part of the 2 hours.
Oh, I see what he means. It's 2 hours, but the incident itself is shorter than the... Yeah, he used horrible English. He's from New York. What do you want? Actually, that's not fair. New York has great educational system. Long Island, yeah. What he's saying is it's a 2 hour video where you see just this dot in the sky, right? Not doing anything. And then there's just a short version of the 2 hours that is interesting. But the way he worded it was just awful. It didn't make sense. You have to understand New York talk. Thank God I understand a little bit still after all these years.
2 hours, but it's a very compelling part. So
it's a very short part of the 2 hours, but it's a very compelling part. It's the best.
Compelling, short.
Come on, get to the money.
Have seen like some of it, if that makes sense.
Let whoever wants to think what they want to say, what they want to do.
Here
you know what I'm saying? And I'm so sick of it. I haven't done lives like that anymore. I don't really go on Twitter like that. I only post what I need to post because
here's the attitude.
It's like they have nothing better to do with their time than to try and shit on everybody's parade. You know what I'm saying? And
yet he shit on our parade last year with that balloon video that everybody was raving about, which was a piece of shit video. It was nothing. It didn't show anything. It was a blob of shit, most likely balloons. Most likely balloons. But Andy's trying to do it the right way now. They had somebody analyze it, did a lot of research to find out the truth. That's why they're dropping it at the symposium, emporium, whatever the frig they're doing. That's why. So it's done properly in front of an audience that paid at least, $40 a piece. Because if they went to the symposium and didn't pay, then that means the people who put together the event have to pay for it. And that's not right. Yeah, that's not right. We're bringing it, and it's not. They're bringing in a lot of people to talk. I'm just saying, when they're making this symposium based on these sightings, it's circled around the sightings. that Andy has. It wasn't like the symposium was going to be there anyway. They did that symposium because of the videos. So to me, that's a money grab. That's disclosure for dollars, or dollars for disclosure, however you want to word it. Because if he did this, had the same people analyze it, give their opinion on it, put it up on his channel, shared it with Mick West and anybody else, and maybe the debrief, his friends, shared it with us here, we could have spread it for him. The community would be part of what should be for the community. Instead of taking this social money, I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say taking his social experiment to the community, because that's what it is. He's experimenting as well. Analytics are always part of making money. Where can we make the most money? Because he's got more of these videos coming. And do you know how many objects they have on FLIR? The camera? Do you know? We won't be able to explain more than half. It's an easy way to make money in this business. And ufology is a business now, whether you like it or not. It is. It's morphed into that. I was already grandfathered in as for the greater good. I am no way a part of that. Hey, if I wanted to, I would have a paywall set up for my freaking dots. And I'd say, hey, you can't look at these dots unless you pay $20. That's like $2 a dot. Don't you ever put me in that category. Ever. All right? Yeah? All right. All right. This is where Andy starts to get a little hot under the collar, because he's got to make a point. He's got to sound tough. He's got to sound mad. He's got to sound like he means it. He's doing this for the greater good, people. That's why they're charging you, because it's done right this time. He doesn't want to make that mistake. And he said it doesn't matter. People are mad at him anyway that he's doing it this way. Whether he did it the other way, it doesn't matter anymore. Because he's getting shit on. Not because of the way it's being released. It's because of the objects you're showing us. We don't want shitty dots. End of story.
I'm so sick of it that I just decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to do what I got to do. Focus on that. And, let whoever, wants to think what they want to say, what they want, do it. When the day comes, the information is out, then we'll take it from there. But it's just, it's annoying. Like, why would we throw a fucking event for fake footage? How stupid is that?
And he keeps using this verbiage, which I had to learn to stop saying fake footage. He thinks people mean that it's fake footage. We know it's real. We just think it's not a UFO. Alien technology. Isn't that what we're all looking for? Alien back-engineered technology, or the alien technology itself being flown around by humans? Maybe there's an alien in there with a human teaching us how to fly it. I don't know. But I haven't seen any right-angled turns at Mach 2 yet, and I'm dying to see that. You know why it hasn't happened yet? Because it's not easy to fake. No, I know it's easy to fake, but to make it look authentic, you would have to see it authentically, right? To understand what that may look like. If a real UFO made a 90-degree turn, there might be something, some anomaly that happens, like a flash, or maybe an outcropping of wind. I don't know. But nobody's ever seen that. As far as I'm concerned, people have seen it, but nobody's recorded it. My bad. Just like this is a real video. He keeps thinking that they're saying it's CGI. Nobody needs to CGI dots. I mean, they do, but maybe for these, hey, Maybe we're going to have some disappearing dots for a change. I would like to see something disappear, but not behind a cloud or behind a wave or in the water, in an ocean, in a river, in a lake.
You know what I mean? Like, think about that. Why would we throw an event for footage that doesn't exist?
Oh, gee, nobody's ever done that before.
Like, I mean, just that in itself is
Have you ever been to a Jaime Maussan UFO conference? It's balloons, birds, drones, and geez, I think there was a cow in one that was flying around. I swear to God.
retarded? Excuse the word. I know.
It's okay. You
But,
can say what you want on this show, Andy. It's all good.
Yeah.
God, it's just people don't make any sense. They just want to find something to argue about or to point, or to poke at. It's like, Jesus.
That's not what we want. And I'm putting myself in that we, because that's not what we want, Andy. Andy doesn't get it. Poor Andy.
Jesus Christ,
We just want something we haven't seen before. Like a real UFO. Oh, but a UFO means it's unidentified. I know.
like, get over yourself. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to fucking move forward with this shit, not the same garbage all the time with everybody. That's why I went. Actually, you know what? I just found my response to Mick West. So this is what he posted on Twitter. He says, UFO videos of any interest are getting so rare now that people are charging money to look at them. I'd be happy to analyze this video for free. Send it over. So my response is, Mick West, your opinions don't matter. They never did. You're like the equivalent of a tabloid when it comes to your debunks. They're worth no more than pennies. And what else? I'm like,
that's just wrong. He doesn't know how to act. He doesn't know what he's doing. Why would you say that about Mick West? He's now, I bet you this guy used to like Mick West at one point. Hey, this guy does a pretty good job. He's freaking awesome. I think he's awesome. What? He said my video isn't anything? Fuck you, Mick West. He sucks. He always sucks up. It's all about him. That's what we just saw. You just witnessed. This is the anatomy of somebody trying to make something of themselves. We're going to mark back this day because you're going to find out where he is in a year from now. If these videos, and I'm basing it that I haven't even seen the videos. I just know. I mean, that's how sick I am. I just know. I just know what we're going to get. Don't you? Oh, God, I am setting myself up for failure so I don't get upset. And I'm expecting the expected. So should you. And I don't want to be that guy. I'm praying that these are different. These are better than anything I've ever seen. But I can't tell you how many times I've heard this.
On Twitter, he says, UFO videos of any interest are getting...
This is what Mick West said in a response to him putting the video out there, and Mick's offering to analyze the video for free. And then he responds, and here's where that started.
So rare now that people are charging money to look at them. I'd be happy to analyze this video for free. Send it over. So my response is, Mick West, your opinions don't matter. They never did. You're like the equivalent of a tabloid when it comes to your debunks. They're worth no more than pennies.
Your opinions never mattered. That's just weird. Why would you have that kind of knee-jerk reaction to Mick West offering to analyze the videos for free? Because he didn't like the comment Mick West made about people are now charging money. So what do you think Andy probably did? Found a biased guy to go along with that these are UFOs and they're making maneuvers unlike anything we've ever seen. Remember when Jeremy Corbell said there's a whole fleet of them, how it was a fleet that attacked the Russell or flew over the Russell. And he shows us that Boca video with the flashing commercial jet airliner and 2 stars in the distance with the same pyramidal shape. Tetrahedron, maybe. I don't even have to see the footage. This is a really good test right here, isn't it? This is a really fun, interesting social test that we're doing right now. I'm betting these videos are shit. We haven't seen anything. That we're not going to see anything we haven't seen already. This is FLIR. Remember, all of these are FLIR. And there's a reason Andy's got all FLIR footage. Because that's what makes sense if you want to tell people it's something without showing them any detail. Yeah, we're going to give you a credible video to look at, but you won't be able to see any detail. You'll be like, that's like watching a porno movie and you can't see the interaction. I know, that's where my mind goes. Excuse me. All right, it seems that there's a problem with super chats and people trying to become members to the show. So I'm going to go see if that is actually happening. Yeah, look at that. There's nothing showing up. I'm going to go into my, I don't know. I just want to see if they're showing up. Maybe they're just not posting. Just so you guys know. Man, that is weird. That is called shadow banning me. I see the super chats from earlier. Just the 2, Bernie and Crystal. I wonder if I could super chat my own show. Let's try it. Show your support to GoofOn. I'll do a super chat. $20? What are you kidding me? Let's do $1. Buy and send. Here we go. All right. Yeah, we'll use that. Paying it. There it goes. Sending it. I'm sending it. And your message has been delivered. Thank you for your purchase. Let's see if it shows up on... Hey, there it is. It's working. Oh, Into Thin Air. It's Into Thin Air's fault. Okay, thank you. Yeah, just make sure it goes back. Yeah. That's all Into Thin Air. No problem. Well, it's working. So, I'm not really worried. You know, if you really, if it's not working for you, just keep trying or send it to PayPal. You know, PayPal takes only 1%. YouTube takes 36%. Yeah. So if you were to send $100, I would get $64 of it. Yeah, that's how it works. Something like that. Anyway, but thank you for trying. You could, I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the show, too. If you want to help support the show, we are donated, survived to do this every day. And now twice a day. For now. For this week, anyway. Hey, Bernie Muro with the $5 member. Bernie Muro, a $5 no emoji sticker. No words can describe anything. Just pure adrenaline. That was a slow one. I'm going to save this. That's a banana. I'm allergic to bananas, by the way. It's okay. Oh, that wasn't a banana. It was a bugle? Oh, I love bugles. Oh, it is a bugle. Thanks, Bernie. Appreciate you testing the system. Maybe it's not working for certain people. What are you going to do? That's YouTube world I live in. But I appreciate the effort. Anyway, back to this. Now, this is where Andy starts to get a little gelatinous.
And what else? I'm like,
I
kind of got in, went into it on all that with him, but it's like, why? And the same thing with what's his face? I don't even remember his name. That's how relevant he is to my life. The witness citizen, Sean, when he came out with that bullshit on Twitter, like, who the fuck?
He blocked me. It was so funny.
Yeah,
You know what I
think
mean?
He
Like,
doesn't
I mean,
call
come
him out
on.
on things like him just like being really negative on Twitter, and then also saying how he hates how much negativity there is on Twitter. And I'm like, you're literally posting and bashing other channels for like literally no reason. And then when people are calling you out on it, you're like, well, I don't even really know them. It's like, well, then why are you spreading hate and then saying how much you hate seeing all this hate? Like you're like hypocritical and contradicting yourself. And then
Yeah.
he blocked me. So whatever.
And he and he knows me. He knows me. For him to do that, he should have
Yeah, you
known I
guys
was gonna
were
he was
like
gonna get a
friends.
response from me from that. That's why I told him, I said, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, go botch up another one of your interviews because, you know, with all due respect, I don't like to bash, but he's not the greatest interviewer. I've seen enough of his work to know that he's mediocre when it comes to interviews.
Have you been on the show before?
At best.
Sure.
Yeah. I was on the show once, and it was, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not saying this because of what he said. It was like how can I explain it?
Nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, like it just
Like pulling teeth.
it was like he has no substance to his content. He's like a dry banana. You know what I mean? Like
No.
you like I don't
No. Never. A dry banana doesn't exist.
know how to explain it. It's just
Dry banana.
Good analogy.
I don't know.
I wasn't expecting that to come
I don't
out your
think I've
mouth.
ever heard that.
I
I love
wasn't
it,
expecting that at
though.
all to come out your mouth.
Like
Yeah.
it's just
Like
it's just
dry
it's
banana.
lacking moisture.
Yeah, that's. Sorry. If you're gonna try to be funny,
Don't even bother to get involved with it.
I don't know. I'm just a little bit upset right now. This Andy character. Where's the money part?
You the real side of people.
For sure.
Like it does. It literally shows you the real side of people.
What does?
Or your tail would be between your legs because you don't know how it's going to.
Once we get to the money part, we're done with this conversation.
What's going to become of the situation if you act the way you do on Twitter in front of the actual person? You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why people are like that when it comes to social media.
Oh, he's talking about how people don't act really tough on the computer, but in person, they won't even look at your eye. You know, they look you in the eyes. They won't act the way they do in person like they do on the internet.
Media. And the scary thing about it is it shows
He's full of all new information.
we are expressing to them. We're show, but basically, you know, that's what they see. This is what they're observing. You know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing. Honestly, it's embarrassing to think about that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really go on social media as much anymore. Video analysis is done on my end, going to peer. Okay, cool. So it's going to peer review. Nice. So was it just Dave who looked at the footage, or was it Chris Leto as well? Is that right?
There's actually quite a few people who sign NDAs to view the footage and do their analysis, and you know, it's a few.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Post news or nudes.
Post news and news. I think the news are
Both,
coming.
I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever sells, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So why? Yeah. So there's a
Yeah.
question for you,
And-
Randy, which we'll get into. So
Oh, why we have to wait?
yeah. So this is a common one, which we've been asked plenty of times. You know, because
It's true.
because some people know that we know you, and we get asked a few questions about this. So let's lay it all out. I mean, so it's a paid event, of course. You've got to pay to go there, either in person or online if you can't get to the event. So just for the people who may need some clarity on why it's done this way and where the money's actually going to, would it be okay to kind of explain that as best you can, as much as you can say, because obviously there's only so much you can say about how things are working for now before it's even, you know, before the event's taken place. So just for like the people in the chat and the people who watch this, would it be okay to just explain like why it's a paid event, if that makes sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely. First of all, I want to point out this individual, Stephen A. I don't know who the hell he is, but if it's not fucking worth it, why are you even bothering with this? Why are you sitting here and listening? Just go jerk off at your house by yourself, turn the computer off, and just leave. If it's not to your liking, just leave. That's it. So, anyways,
But he's right. Stephen A is right. Stephen A comes to our show in the chat room, and a lot of people just, I don't know why they get so offended by him. I see what he says, and I get it. And man alive. He's just saying because it's not worth it. It's not. We keep waiting for somebody to justify paying for these UFO videos. Yeah, I don't like the way this is done. He can explain it 7 ways till Sunday. Is that the right way to say that? 7 days till Monday? He can explain it any way he wants. I still do not like it. Give it to us for free and have Jared Leto and all the other people in there make a little documentary, put it out for free. Oh, it costs money for those cameras. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. We'll see what he says. Now we're going to get into the nitty gritty.
You know me. I'm completely against profiting off of this. I've never once monetized any of my channels, any of my social media accounts, nothing. At one point, I even tried selling stickers and felt bad and decided not to do it anymore because I didn't want to. I just felt bad. I didn't want to do it. So
I understand that. I understand it. All right.
When it comes to this, event and why I did it this way is because look at what happened the last time. I actually released it the way everybody wanted, and look at the amount of toxicity that was directed towards me when that happened. I mean, it was horrible. I mean, it was like I could not believe that was the reaction of all the people that supposedly say they want the truth and are trying to,
First of all, it's supposedly with a D, not a B. Second, you're going to get shit no matter who you are, what video you post, how good it looks, how bad it looks, how long and short it might be, whether it's on FLIR or in HD 4K 60 frames a second. You will get shit. Everybody gets it. That's the field. Sorry. But everybody's been burned so much. We just can't take it anymore. And with all of the cameras all around the world, we still don't have definitive proof. And it's kind of frustrating. So when somebody like yourself here, Andy, comes around and posts something that is FLIR footage right after, the gimbal and the Go Fast and the Tic Tac were all making, everybody was out there. Everybody's talking about these FLIR videos. Why not, Andy? See, I don't buy Andy's bullshit. I'm not buying into it. Because the timing and that it's a FLIR video, the one from the rubber duck, because he's responsible for the rubber duck video. Now we're going to start seeing a pattern. He said last year when he released it that this is only the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to have more stuff coming out. And next time I'll have a couple of videos. And he kept to his word. They're going to be released, but they are just FLIR videos. If these objects don't do anything magnificent or anything magical, then he's no better than Corbell, no better than anybody who's come before him with footage. It's very rare. That's why he shouldn't be charging for it. You understand? He's not, but it's being used as a way to sell tickets to an event to see the videos before everybody else does. That's all. That's all it is. He knows it. He's the guy. He's the face of it. He has to assume all responsibility for everything. Too bad, so sad. That's what the owner does. They assume all the responsibility and all the risk. Welcome to ufology.
Get to the bottom of everything, and this is how they get. You understand what I'm saying? So when I got my hands on the new video, I said, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to do it a way that is going to reach as many people as possible, like the world, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, yes, the other ones went viral in a sense, but not the way I wanted them to go. The videos were.
What is the right way to release a UFO video, or 5 of them? Actually, 4, possibly a 5th, and only 1 new one. So for him to introduce these videos, we'll just say 4 videos. What is the right way? I'll tell you what I think the right way is. See if you agree. Advertise for it on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, wherever you want. Put a website up and put the videos there in their full length, uncut versions. 2 hours, half hour, and then you have a section with just the highlights. And then you give a description, what kind of camera, who shot it, where was it shot, if you can, longitude, latitude, weather, the history of that area, perhaps, if that location has a portal there. Maybe these ships come and go. We don't know. Portal, I don't know. Have all of that stuff on a website and spend 2 to 3, maybe 4 months telling people you have these videos. They're going to be free and they're in their full version. We've got the short clips so you can watch the highlights. We even have interviews with people who analyze the footage and people who don't think that this is anything other than a man-made object. So we've got everybody from all of ufology coming here, and you have a little like a bullshit board, where people can post their comments, and that's how I think it should be done. That's when I build seeing UFOs, that's what it was. Long versions, highlights, everybody's opinion. And experts talking about it and shit and whatnot. That's what you do, but you're not doing that, Andy. And I think you guys would agree that would be a great way to do it. You're seeing everything. You have the option to watch 2 full hours or 2 minutes. You still have the option to see it in its beautiful form. But Andy thinks he's doing it the best, so more power to him, and hence why people get mad.
The videos were too important for the small, I guess you could say.
Why are they important? Why? Why are his videos more important than yours? Because they're FLIR? Because they're from the government? Or were these top secret files? Videos? Why are his so important?
Small amount of viewers that it garnered.
Yeah, he doesn't want. He said his other video went viral, right? And now he's contradicting himself, saying, what did he just say? The small audience, like before, or something like that. Watch. It takes him 8 seconds to get it out. Hold on.
Were too important for the small, I guess you could say, the small amount of viewers that it garnered.
Oh yeah, the small amount of viewers that the viral video garnered. Yeah, okay. Sorry, it was only a few million people saw it. Not good enough? You need the whole world to see it? Got to charge them $40? That what we're doing, Andy?
So this footage, we're doing it like this because we're not just going to release it with just the file, you know what I'm saying, and people complaining that all this is fake. Is not. We have actual scientists, we have actual engineers, we have actual,
By the way, these are actual people. These aren't robots, okay? This isn't an Angeles story. These are actual scientists. They're actual.
Respected individuals, PhDs, that are now going to present the evidence with the footage to show that this is authentic. You understand?
We know it's authentic. Stop saying that. Nobody's saying the videos are fake. We're just saying they're not alien technology back engineered by private funded corporations.
I'm saying? So there's no, so people like Steven that could kiss my ass, Steven.
Stephen A's my hero.
They won't be able to talk shit like he's doing this whole time while he's in the freaking comment section.
So what he wants, he doesn't want anybody else having an opinion. That's what he just said. We don't want his opinion. We don't want people talking shit. So we're going to release it, and only people who believe it will be allowed to talk about it because it's real. It's not fake. Nobody's saying it's fake. Stop saying your videos aren't real. Nobody's saying they're not real. People are saying they want alien footage, back-engineered technology that's magic. We don't want to see something moving in a straight line at wind speed. Show me something. Show me you're worthy of your attitude, Andy.
Understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why. Steven is the reason why he's got to pay $40 to watch the
Yeah, God forbid somebody else has an opinion other than the one you see what I mean? Do you see exactly why this is a problem? So he's trying to get all the people with the positive thoughts on it, people who are going to believe that's alien or back-engineered magic technology. He wants all good and no negative in the first week of this release. Or whatever. I'm throwing that out there. I don't know why anybody needs to charge $40 to watch piece of shit videos. I'm sick of it. And I haven't even seen the videos. But I already seen a couple of stills. I know they're dots. Thank you. What do we say here? No dots. He brings us dots, everybody. Congratulations, Andy. You're a dot head.
Steven's the reason why it's happening.
Ha! I just realized what I said. Not that kind. Hey, no. Oh, no. No. Shut up. That's so stupid. You know what I mean.
Steven, it's all your fault.
Maybe he's just super frustrated. I don't
You know what? It is
Yes!
what it is. If you're gonna be frustrated, that's fine. But don't
Not
bash
only
me. 'Cause
but
I'm just
you,
gonna tell you to fuck off.
you know?
You know what
The
I mean?
bigger
Like,
picture of just like wanting the footage, like just in general, like maybe it's just a general frustration.
We will never have proof, Stephen A. says. No true disclosure. Nothing. It's been how long?
And unfortunately, it's
and I get it. I understand that.
Maybe
But
not.
to-
I don't know. I don't even.
But to express yourself like that, it's just you're literally behaving the exact same way Twitter behaves. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I get people are frustrated. I'm frustrated. Like, I mean, think about it. I've seen it. I've been in close contact with it. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
my frustration is bigger than theirs because I know it's real, but now I see all these people and the way they're behaving and the way they're acting, and it's like, oh my God, like how do you, like, I mean, it's a pretty massive challenge. How do you convince people after all these years of being lied to, after all these years of tainting the subject and ridiculing it and dragging it through the mud, and now that it's legitimate, people want to see an actual ET mooning someone from the fucking spaceship. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I would
Like
love to
that's
see
the only thing. I know that's the only thing that's going to get anybody to say, "Oh, yeah, okay, I believe that." And even then, you're still going to get people who are not going to believe it. You understand? The only
So why does he get so angry if he understands the frustration within the UFO community? And I'll explain why. When somebody gets really defensive like this, it's a psychological thing. He's afraid that these videos will not be successful, will not be deemed credible in the eye of the public. And he's worried because he's betting his future on it. I don't know what he wants or needs financially, and maybe that's not what Andy needs. But Andy needs what Andy needs, and Andy's going to get it with these videos or he fails. So he gets defensive. When you're confident that you have a video that is unlike anything anybody's ever seen, When you're confident that you have the answer to a question nobody else has figured out, when you're confident you're telling the truth, you act differently than the way Andy's acting. Andy's scared, so he's defensive, and he's saying that I'm going to charge $40 because I want it in a place that's more biased to believing than not believing. In essence, he's saying he's cutting out all the people who don't believe in him or the videos. And to me, that tells me something. That tells me he has ulterior motives. He wants his narrative. He wants it done his way. Well, listen, Jack, it may be ufology you're in, but it isn't Big Mac, McDonald's, whatever the fuck it is. What is that, Burger King? Yeah, you can't have it your way here. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on our sesame seed bun. Something like that.
The only way the planet itself is going to believe is if they actually physically see it, and that may never happen.
Oh, wait, whoa, hey, oh, Andy, no, Andy, oh, no, Andy, wait. What did he just say? He says he's got the real thing, and then he says people want to see the real thing, which is never going to happen, most likely. Wait, what? So we shouldn't even bother paying to watch your videos? What is he doing, contradicting himself that way? I know what he means, but if people are going to be literal on the words that are coming out of his mouth, then he just had a big faux pas.
You understand what I'm saying? It may never happen. But with footage like this, for example, like the ones that I have, it might not it might not be what people expected, like because they're hoping for the entire physical craft and detail and be like, oh my God, blow my mind.
Nobody's expecting that from FLIR footage, just so you know. What we're expecting is a piece of shit. A blob, a dot, a blot.
It's incredible, but that's not how it's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? That's not how it's going to happen. Okay, look at for example with Rubber Duck. That footage was analyzed. It went through 2 or 3 peer reviews.
It went through 2 or 3? It's your video. You don't know how many peer reviews? I don't like this haphazard guessing game that we've got here with Andy. It is going to happen. It isn't going to happen. It is real footage. It's not real footage. You're never going to see it. You will see it. You won't. I don't know. Yikes. Ah, boy, this is going to suck on May 27th.
The analysis is going to come out. You understand? They're making sure that everything is done correctly. SCU is on top of it. And I already got information from that analysis that literally blew my mind, because I thought I was seeing one thing, but come to find out it's not. What you're seeing is something else. And they go into detail explaining, what that is, but I can't really say too much in regards to that until the analysis comes out. But these videos, to me, they're more of a way of getting others who are out there and afraid to come forward to come forward. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He acts like we're stupid. You understand? Every time he finishes something that sounds important to him. You understand? See what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You understand me? You get it? You got it? Good. The ball's in his court at this point. I know. I didn't think I was going to spend more than 25 minutes on that. But I won't be talking about it unless something else changes. Some news comes our way, something leaks. But for now, we're going to wait. Both of my corners over here are totally destroyed. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, what a day, huh? Hope you guys had a nice Monday. Boy, I tell you. Oh, hold on. There we go. We got one side. That's not good. Oh! We're just going to leave it there. I don't care anymore. That's all I can say. All right? Thank you, Josh and Artemis show, Josh and Artemis, for allowing me to abuse their interview. I appreciate it. No, really. Thank you. Huh. All right. So now I'm going to get to third phase of moon. Because they put out a video the other night. And it is really wild. I have no idea what this is. But we're going to look at it. This is really interesting. Now, there's some people who have been looking at the video saying there's more to it. But I beg to differ. But we're going to take a look at this UFO video that came in. Origins unknown. But holy crap, it's pretty darn good anyway. So this is from April 17th. Actually, it's from almost 48 hours ago, but about 40.
Live event. Dr. Greer is holding it right here in Fountain Hills. But right now we've got some incredible new UFO sightings just into third phase of moon. So let's just roll the first video of what looks to be a helicopter in hot pursuit of some kind of craft. Watch this video right now. Big news today. We received a bunch of UFOs from the public today, and man, I gotta say, some of them are really outstanding, especially this new one that just came in, a helicopter pursuing a UFO.
I don't know about you. But that is weird, isn't it? Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not so sure what we're looking at here. Somebody said that this is a helicopter that works with fires. And, you know, it gets the water and then it dumps it on the fires. But what does that have to do with this round little thing right here? I mean, that's round. Hold on, and I'm going to do something here because I forgot earlier. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. And get in a little close. So let's take a look. Let me get, this is what I see. This is my switchboard. See how the room looks different? I get to see there's Coral, there's me, and there's the video. That's the screen. Anyway, something you never get to see if you don't have StreamYard. And we're also streaming on Twitter live. I just pointed at it like you could see me pointing. All right, so we're going to zoom in on this thing. And we will take a look. Yeah, let's keep it there. So you can see, let me save it. That is round. Is it not? I have no idea what this is unless it's fake. And it looks real. I'm not seeing any squares, any cutouts, any overlays. I see the same type of degrading, pixelating from the real helicopter, the same way this is real here. The same, you look for consistencies, and it all matches pretty much. Right? That's all I could do here. I'm not going to change it into sepia and X-ray vision and all that shit. Decolorize it or colorize it. Thank you, Carolyn Barnett, or Caroline. I'm going to say Carolyn. Carolyn Barnett with a $10 super chat. I like rounding it up. That is $10 US American dollars. Mucho good. Oh, look at that. There's no writing and no emoji. Got it. Ow. Ow, what is this? Oh, prickly pear. No wonder why it hurt. I'm joking. Thank you very much for the pear, though. Yeah, that was weird. Thank you, Caron. You are a continuing supporter now. It's like 4th or 5th time already. Jeez. Very generoso. So what do you think? Real UFO? Fake? CGI? What are you guys thinking? So it was water falling out? I don't know. It is smoke, but that person said that it didn't make sense. I don't know. UFO with exhaust is an interesting point. I know. What's up, Scagnetti? You take care of that thing? All right. You think it's hanging from helicopter releasing chemicals? I was looking for something that may be dangling from here to here, but you see the angle changes. Let's take a look again, and I got it in slow. But I was thinking that too. Moonlick, member Moonlick says it takes hours, days to brew a pot like that. I know, it's a big pot. That's a 300-gallon pot right there. I don't know, it looks like it's in front of the helicopter at this point, but it's hard to tell. Now, there was a bird that just flew by. Watch. In 2 seconds here, couple. Somebody was telling me that's another UFO. Here it comes. See? Right at the bottom there. Let me go back. I'll try to stop it when it comes in. Right when it starts moving. There. See it? When you watch this in normal speed, you could actually see the wings flapping, but it doesn't look anything like this. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's pull it up again, and a screenshot for me, a screenshot for you. Let's see if that is a bird. I don't think I have it at the flapping version, but I think we'll be able to see a difference between this one and the one over here. Yeah, this one's a little more oblong. But you can see there is a difference. Looks like there might be something protruding. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further than that. I could already tell it doesn't look anything like this. It's similar, so I guess it does, but it's got a little bit of an oblong thing there. Something's a little different here. Here, it's like a square. Circle, I mean. It's a square. It's a circle. I don't know. It isn't what you think it is. That was a bird, though. Pretty interesting. Don't know what it is. But it was captured. And nobody knows where this video came from. Not yet. But it is interesting. Now, yeah, what UFO? Is it burning up? Did something happen to the motor? See, right there, it almost looks fake. Right here, it almost looks fake, but it's not. That is really wild. I mean, that heat. You see what's weird about it? usually if there's something burning, there would be a gap between the object. You know what I mean? I'll show you. So right here, when you see exhaust coming out of an airplane, it's not coming directly out of the actual engine. Usually there's a break where the exhaust meets the air, but because of the speed, you don't see it because there's a break right there, and then you see the smoke. Well, with this one, the smoke is coming, it's right on the object. It's literally coming out of it, I think, from the inside. So this thing either it's on fire, and look, it even looks like it has a little point, like a dome on top of it. Right there, you can see it. I see it. There's a little shadow action. This looks like a disc that's upside down. It's weird. It really is. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. No, I do. I like it and I hate it. You see, third phase of moon brings us videos like this. Hidden underbelly brings us videos, right? And we automatically think we know what they are. Well, this one, I don't know. I don't know. Google helicopter with water bucket. It's exactly like this. Okay. Cool. All right, let's take a look and do that. So Google helicopter with water bucket. All right, this is cool. All right. I'm getting a call. Third phase of moon. Yes, third phase of moon.
Are we live on your channel, Richie?
No, but I'm live.
Oh. Wow. What's up? We could be live on the phone. That's fine.
Okay. So I'm looking up a water bucket and with a helicopter because people think that video of the smoking UFO behind the helicopter or in front of it, they think that's a water bucket, and I can't see a water bucket being on fire like that.
Well, yeah, we shared. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Hey, everybody. We wanted to talk to Rich about some things, but I guess we're live, and we'll talk about what we had planned a little bit later. But since we're on that topic, it's interesting because we just talked about this exact conversation moments ago with Alex Gershowitz, the person that sits on the head of the Smithsonian and is in colleagues with Bobby Loeb over there at the Galileo Project, and he assumed right away that it was a water bucket, but then afterwards he had to backtrack his statements. He agrees that it's not a water bucket. He doesn't know what it is. We're trying to figure it out, and people assume and quickly jump into the first thought process that comes into one's mind when they look at the phenomenon. But as we're looking at it, this clearly isn't a water bucket.
Looks nothing like it now that I'm looking it up.
And then and some people were sharing us like here's a water bucket. As you can see, it's directly underneath the helicopter. This thing is in front of it. And a water bucket, the particulates of the water molecules or just the water itself dissipate quickly. This is something that continues in a trail. So something's on fire. I even brought it up to Alex as well. Like maybe it kind of has a dry ice kind of look to it.
Yeah.
But again, we're not seeing no tether. And when we're looking at and analyzing this, we're not really seeing. It seems like it's more of it's in front of the helicopter itself. I think we all need to look at it even closer. That's why we put it out, because it's really compelling. Yeah. The first thoughts when we looked at it right away didn't come to mind of water bucket. We've seen so many of these water buckets during forest fires under a Coast Guard or any kind of a emergency vehicle trying to take out fires. And in this case, it just didn't even comprehend the exact same kind of image. It's unlike anything I've seen before. It looks actually more like its own object. It seems that it's military helicopters. We don't see military helicopters taking out forest fires. Usually those are Coast Guard or fire department. Not really militaries involved in putting out fires. I could be wrong, but this helicopter looks military. And let me ask you, Rich, we could do a little research if anybody's in the chat right now. Do military help out in putting out forest fires, or is that a separate faction? Because I think they're separate.
I don't know, but it definitely does not match up to what I just looked at as water buckets. Doesn't look anything like it. But I don't know. Does the military help out with fires? I didn't know if they did.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're unless it was something stated by a national emergency. I don't think this was a national emergency. I think it has to come in from the federal, from the tops of the feds, maybe the president, I don't know, to bring in military to put out forest fires. So again, this helicopter looks military, and it doesn't look like any kind of water bucket. You're right, Rich, but again, people assume so quickly that, it's just water bucket. Everything they see on third phase of moon is fake. It's okay. Yeah, people need to.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my asshole handed to me right now. People are you serious, Rich? Like, I'm showing them a part right here that it looks like it's smoke in the sky, not water coming out. It looks nothing like, and I just proved to everybody with pictures. And it's
okay. It's okay. That's what people are here for. Just we're all looking at the evidence. Everybody looks at things in a particular way. They have their own judgments, and we're not here to judge. But I think the public should go easy on the messenger a little bit. For sure.
Oh, that can't trust anything. Third phase of moon says. Are you serious, Rich? You're going along with this? I'm like, of course.
We just spoke to the person that sits on the head of the Smithsonian, the Galileo project, and he assumed as a water bucket, but then he had to backtrack his statements after looking at it closer. What I like about that, people go quick to the assumption on the first thing that they see. What I also liked about that video we put up that night, it wasn't the only video. The UFO, there's more than one UFO video. I think we put up 4 to 5 UFO videos that night too. So that's what we do here. We gather the evidence, and Rich is out there goof on. And whoever wants to do it and disseminate the evidence, that's what we're doing. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I understand why people get mad, but if I just looked at pictures of a water bucket from a helicopter hanging down and it looks nothing like this, then how could I be wrong? Am I going blind? Do my lying eyes deceive me? It's weird. Do you want me to call you back when I'm done with this show, or do you? Because I was just about to end it.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Rich. Appreciate it. Again, people out there, they just got to just look at things differently. When we put things up, again, I think Rich knows this. When we put these UFO videos, the phenomenon, we don't know what it is. We've seen thousands of videos. We should know what we're looking at. That's why we put these particular videos up, because we don't know what it is. So it's not a simple thing of like, that's what it is. We know we don't know.
Right.
And that's why we put it up, because we have a question and we want everybody else out there to kind of and find the answers. And that's what it's all about. If it gets debunked, that's great. And we're happy to shout out anything that is debunked in the future. We've always been that way. But let's not think that we could debunk things without the evidence. You can't just say it. Let's prove it. And so far, the photographic evidence, like I assume you did tonight, Rich, doesn't match up with what that video looks like comparatively to a water drop bucket under some kind of rescue or a fire prevention helicopter versus military. Hey, Rich, we'll talk to you soon. You guys have a good night in the chat. Bye-bye.
All right, guys.
See you
Thanks.
guys. Bye-bye. Take
See
care.
you. Bye. Third phase of moon chiming in. They usually listen. I think they're done with Greer now. Thank you, Crystal Sarasali. Member Crystal Sarasali. $2 super chat. Without an emoji. Just got it. Graham Cracker. Yep, that's graham cracker. Honey Grams graham cracker cereal. Thank you for that. It's one of my favorite. Thanks, Crystal, continuing supporter of Goof On. Yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I just looked at the video, the pictures, and it doesn't match up. Brian Kegler, member Brian Kegler, a $10 super chat says, it's at the right distance if below the helicopter to be a water-filled, but it's not a water-filled Bambi bucket. It looked nothing like it. For fighting fires. Helicopter would not follow directly behind anything on fire from experience. Okay, I get that. But that didn't look like a Bambi bucket at all. It's a round thing. There was no water falling out of it. That's smoke. And it looks like it was following it. I wonder if it's all just an illusion. And I can't believe my eyes anymore, because when I see that, it looks like smoke in the sky, well behind the object, and it looks like it's billowing out from inside, unless they picked up something. But then again, I don't even see any cable. And from that distance, you'd think you would see a cable from the helicopter to the object, and I don't even see that. And if the object is pretty clear and pretty defined and in focus, then I should be able to see at least a little bit of that freaking line from the helicopter to the water bucket, because it has got to be a strong line. And it wouldn't be fishing line. It would be thick, like rope, like a 6-inch rope. I don't freaking know. But whatever it is, I can't see it. It doesn't look right, and that's why it's unidentified. Brian Kegler, continuing supporter of Goof On with a $10 member. Brian Kegler, $10 super chat, continuing supporter of Goof On. Grazie, grazie. Good stuff, man. You guys pounding it out tonight. That's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. Thank you, moderators and super chatters, Coral, Nathan, and everybody else helping out. Without you guys, this show doesn't run smoothly, nor does it run correctly. Coral, it was weird today without you. I was lost. People sending in the super chats, and I'm like, hold on a second. It was weird. I've gotten used to you being here, so now you're stuck here. I'm kidding. You can leave at any time. Thank you for the newcomers and the veterans. Thank you for giving the show a chance, even to this date. This day and time. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. 3 hours worth of shows today, just here. Thank you, the Josh and Artemis show. Thank you for allowing me to use your video, at least half of it. Great interview with Andy. And we'll see you tomorrow night as well, 9 a.m. and at 9 p.m. Goof On is truthology for ufology. See you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
There's a weird thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over? And why did it sound like treasured sites in Christianity?